What's up, gamers? It's always a good start to a stream. We're gonna play some Disco Elysium. I've been wanting to check it out for I don't know, forever. So when I heard that this kind of like extended cut, I don't know what they call it, final cut, I thought, hey, perfect time to check it out. Let me get this already here. Take a look at the old controls. We've got a picture of a mouse. We got a keyboard. So mouse is movement, inventory. And so there's not really a whole lot. Highlight is nice. Highlight is tab. Is that what that sign is? A thought cabinet. Okay. What kind of character do we want to be? I have no clue. A thinker. Extremely intelligent. Very bad with people. Knows interesting facts. Come up with original ideas. Sensitive. Very psychological. A magnetic personality but unstable. It's me, am I right? Physical. Extremely physical. Interacts with the world through his body. Gets things done, but dumb as a rock. Well, clearly we're going to create our own character. It's a friggin' genius. A genius in physique is like a weird measurement. Because you wouldn't say someone's like geniusly worked out. Your sense is how agile. We don't want to be bad in that. I wouldn't mind being a little bit weak to be a little smarter. How emotionally intelligent. That's like a good one, though. Oh, I don't want to be terribly weak, though. Raw brain power. I don't really know what's important. I don't know. This looks good. We're friggin' smart, or do we want to be really... have a good psyche? Yeah, we're gonna be... Maybe, no, maybe our guy isn't super smart, but he's good with people and his senses. He trusts his gut. But he's not book smart. No, he can't be super dumb. Alright. 2424. Select your signature skill. The skill you select will get a +1 bonus. Additionally, the learning cap for every skill of the same type will be raised by 1. Interesting. Okay, well, maybe this will choose like what I actually want to do. So let's take a look at these. We'll start with the ones that are in 4s. We got volition, keep your morale up, so our psyche is up. Inland Empire, gut feelings, dream, hunches and gut feelings. That's kind of cool. Understand others, work with your mirror neurons. Intimidate the public, assert yourself. Connect to Station 41. Understand cop culture. Interesting. Charm men and women, play the puppet master. Okay, so this is charm. Understanding others, charm. Motorics, ready, aim, and fire. See, hear, and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. The quickest to react, an untouchable man. Sneak under their noses. Master machines, pick locks, straighten back. Keep your poker face, composure. This art is amazing, though. Like, this is so cool. Persuasion. Lie, detect lies. See art. So yeah, this is like pure noticing, it seems like. Detect lies, see art. No facts. Take blows, don't let the world kill you. Shrug off pain. Enjoy healthy organs. Ooh. Love and be loved by drugs. Perception seems useful. Let no detail go unnoticed. Because I don't know anything about this game other than that you are a cop. Or detective. Like, hunches seems useful. But I'm almost feeling like I should put psyche back down and put knowledge back up. So I think I'm gonna do perception. Because a cop who notices things is kind of important. Wow, this art is so cool. Super excited to get started. The furry's at home in the mirror, and it's their dress. Couldn't even read it all. I got distracted by the fact that furries are in mirrors.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
So the reason I waited till now to play this game is because I've owned it forever, like for a long time. A year plus? I don't know. But they did a big update for the final cut that added voiceovers for everything. And maybe content? I have no clue. But I was like, oh, cool. I don't have to read?
Ever.
I don't have to read ever.
Never, ever.
Simply keep on non-existent.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
No ex-wives? Give me some
got
more.
it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
How about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Allons-y, let's go.
All right. Nothing town to fuck all borough.
Let's visit the ancient Zero home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Don't stop, keep singing, sing me the song of death.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
Sensational.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Oh, damn. Disco music? Hit me up.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Oh, I got a success for Volition. I don't remember what that one is, but cool. No, I'm not scared. I'm a champion.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own
A
mouth?
fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
So I'm just hungover or super drunk? Yeah. Am I Kane from Kane and Lynch? Or Lynch from Kane and Lynch? I don't know which one is the dude that looks like this, but there is a guy. Is that me? Is that what I look like? There's a tie. Well, let's grab our liquor. This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty. Reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Take the tape. Oh, handy. What's this? A shoe? Well, I guess we should take the tie. Artwork is cool. Like
This
the
fan
of the dude.
has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Horrific.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
I guess we'll try to grab the tie.
You swoop up
Hell
and touch
yeah.
the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning. The necktie is no longer contained.
I like instead of just turning off the fan, we had to flex and grab
What
it
you
off the
have in
moving
your
blade.
hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot.
Oops. Wasn't done talking. Oh well. Take my panties.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Oh, cool, because of perception. I noticed when I put my
It
pants on,
says,
there's something there.
whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Is that the room I'm in? Can't tell from the outside. What else? We got a broken window. He's got the tie on without a
The
shirt.
window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Visual calculus. I love the name of that. Let's see.
The shards
Oh,
face
hell yeah.
outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this?
More likely a projectile than a held
Like a baseball.
There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Assess the size of the impact.
It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
Like a baseball.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough.
So I
if
threw my
thrown
shoe
with force.
through a window.
Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Should go get that shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Dang, is that cold? Yeah, let's grab my jacket. Again, I don't know where the shirt is. Disco ass blazer. Oh, there's the shirt. The words described how rank it smells in here. They should have sent a poet. You see bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs. How you looking now? Looking fly.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off.
Sounds like it'd be hard to do.
Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Wipe the mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I just realized it doesn't. These have difficulties, but I didn't select a difficulty for the game. Clear out that's true. Will not see what you like. That you'll never unbecome it. Maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my
Yeah.
face.
There is definitely something wrong with it.
What's wrong?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
I'm sorry.
Bet you are. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
Oh, we're wiping the mirror.
Behold.
Oh, he's handsome. Oh, look at the picture. With his like mutton chops. I love it.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is the face of a late stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? You should
Superstardom.
check yourself for a pulse, superstar. From here, it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Check for pulse.
You find no sign of life on your swollen neck. However, putting your hand on your chest reveals an irregular heartbeat. You appear to be alive, for now.
Look at these two. I can dig deep into my mind to locate the source of the expression or attempt to stop the expression. Let's dig deep in our mind.
Like the rest of you,
I failed.
it comes from a bad place, somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Okay, let's attempt to stop this face.
It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Needed 18. Holy smokes. Oh, this is the party drug one. I recognize that one. Okay, we're gonna let the mirror be for now. At least I know what I look like. I've got this. Oh, I can click on it. Oh, you can level up in this game. All right. What's have a fair? Stun. Find your other shoes. Seems like your green snake. See, this is why I waited till someone read for me. Seems like your green snakeskin shoe is missing its partner. You should find it before go venturing it into the unknown. 2 shoes are better than 1. Unite them again. Bullets. Oh. I don't know what right key does, but I'm trying to move the camera, but I can't. Oh, I can walk with WASD. Someone made fun of me for saying WASD once, and now my world is shook and I don't know how to pronounce WASD. WASD? How do people say it? Never thought about it. Just said WASD. Which I know is too many A's, but... It's negative 12 Celsius. There's something on the table. Okay, go over there. Money. Real. Summon. French? France? Real? It's in France? Francs? Real? Euros? I don't know what they use in France. Talk to strangers. The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. Man, I love the smell of the sea. Love living by the ocean. A gust of briny wind washes over you. Alright, I got my shoe.
There they both are. 2 identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet.
How do they fit?
Good. They're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now.
My morale went up.
Truth be told.
But I didn't need a boost, so it didn't do anything. Oh shoot. If you just mass click, you start running. Most people get ready for bed at 9. By 2 a.m., everyone's asleep. Checks out. I don't like these hand pictures. Calendar says it's March. The year is 51. Or first person. Pretty sure it was a quick save button. We're gonna friggin' get it
The
perfect.
young woman raises a
Oh, she's
cigarette
cute.
to her lips.
Okay. Miss Orange Disco Dancer.
Her eyes are brown and her face is
Oh,
speckled with
perceptive.
birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and keep on walking. Officer, am I military personnel?
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman. The young woman shakes her head slowly.
Oh, I didn't even read it out loud. I know what I am. I'm a CEO, right? She shook her head. Oh, CTO?
No, you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this
You've
time?
been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Wow, so this guy's got straight up amnesia. He's been here for 3 days and doesn't remember. What business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically by giving her the 28% chance. Let's try.
Try the expression.
Oh my God.
Come on, why are you still doing this?
I can't believe it passed. I'm a death's door, bloated, a goner, and still. Does the longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
Are we going back to her room? Did I win?
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said the words 1,000,000 times before.
Dude, I'm getting a lot of wins, I gotta say. I obviously put my stats on the right stuff for this early game.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
Before you go, I have some questions for you.
Yes.
Your room is almost next to mine. Did you hear anything last night?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
God, I listened to disco. Did I have any visitors?
I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here.
Tell me something else.
Yeah?
Those words, tell me something else, feel like something you said innumerable times before. Your mouth is the very shape of them.
What is this place? Where am I?
You're in a hostel, sir.
No. Where are we? Where in the world?
We are in Revachol.
Revachol forever.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever.
I got
Out
shivers.
of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
I got exactly what I needed for that one.
It's 51.
Is it 51? It is. What century?
The current century?
And that's what? What number?
Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
How many centuries have there been then?
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
What's so funny?
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
Okay, you can go now.
Glad to have been of assistance.
Dude, we wooed her and didn't even do anything. Steal her cigarette. Smoke it. Oh, can't do anything with that door, apparently.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from the inside. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. Somewhere inside.
Bro, let me in.
A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Beauty, don't abandon me in all this ugliness.
The door does not care.
The door probably thinks you're a has-been loser too. You feel your funny necktie becoming tighter and tighter around your neck.
Jesus Christ. Knock again.
Still no answer.
Knock again.
Still nothing.
Leave. Man's aggressive. This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe Le Mans. I think the front page rings a bell. Strange. I've had 3 loading screens. We already got a repeat in the tips. It's a good sign. have something new in my bag. What is it? My other shoe? Heels feel ridiculously high. Savoir-faire, -1, tighter on the thighs, but +1 to electrochemistry, which is the party one because it's tighter on the crotch. Savoir-faire is getting 2 -1s. Shoot, I forgot which. Click to myself, right? Yeah, Savoir-faire is only at 2. Oh, for sneaking? Oh, who cares? Summer door closed for the winter. This is where the lyrics would be. Oh, it's karaoke. Just waiting for someone to sing into it. Speakers connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static.
You should totally sing karaoke here. The first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Do they? My soul is modest. It's normal sized.
Exactly. It's measured, level-headed, and it needs to be heard through a PA system by other people.
What should I sing when it comes to it?
You should sing the sad small church song from that tape you found. Thought it was obvious.
Of course, I really get a gauge on my soul with that one.
Serves them right. Wipe that smirk off their face with your sad, tragic song. Who's
Look at this.
laughing now?
He's got this big old smile. He's gonna sing a sad song.
You would need another copy of the tape first, though. The one upstairs is destroyed.
This goes well with a theory I'm developing, that I'm a down on my luck superstar person.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works.
All right. This feels right. You belong here. I like that short follow-up. We got a sir. Menu's been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. Water cooler. I don't want to go through the door, though. Oh. Soft perv and electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Doors bolted. Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1. Is 11, like, open or go through? Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open at 4. Pinball machine. Okay, let's try this. Inside you can catch a glimpse of a union paraphernalia, a strike poster, some red pennants. Oh, so yellow must be observe, I guess. While the rum has been knocked over, beautiful dark liquid is spilling out. When we get to drink it? A man is sleeping at the table, wearing mud-caked boots and rolled-down overalls. The back of his shirt reads Wild Pines, encircled by a logo with a tree.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
You want to steal? Look at this little thief.
On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Suspect a piece of plastic.
It's a dock worker's ID, doubling as a shift card and a job permit. A young, able-bodied man stares back at you from the photo. Santiago S. John.
Well, let's take the headache pills.
The man does not mind. You probably need them more than he does.
Let's even wake him up.
You gently shake his shoulder, but nothing happens. This man could probably sleep soundly in a ship's engine room.
Well, we got a 72% chance of stealing that ID, so let's try.
Your fingers find
Hell
their way
yeah.
to the shackle, flicking open its spring-loaded gate. The metal loop holds the plastic ID and a leather-bound pocketbook.
And the man?
The man emits a loud snore. Is he about to wake up? Doesn't look like it, but you never know. Are you positive that what you're doing here is proper police conduct? You can still leave and do nothing.
That's very true. This is not police-like, but let's steal
You
the
slip
document.
the plastic ID card out of the loop and pocket it. The man continues to snore.
I'm not going to take money.
The sleeping dock worker has little to say about your actions. He remains silent. You're not 100% clear what you did here was right, but to hell with it.
Hell yeah. Do you want them quick saves? Two of you look nothing alike, just so you know. Only mission so far. You get a tape to do karaoke.
A man in his late 20s
Gart.
stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again.
Wow.
That was disdain in his eyes. Even now he is purposely ignoring you. Looks like he's not a fan.
I sense you're not a fan of mine.
Oh no, you're a hero. A real hero cop.
Could the massive property damage upstairs have anything to do with this?
Such a cool picture. So not only am I a cop, but I'm also a hero?
Yes, you are. A real decorated hero.
What did I do?
What did you not do? First you took the body down. Then you solved the murder. Then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike.
Did you not appreciate your tone? This is no way to talk to an officer.
Oh, it's not? You're right. It's not.
He has no respect for you personally, but this man sees himself as a law-abiding citizen, and you a representative of that law. He tries to avoid outright conflict. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it. Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall.
That was probably me.
A small engraved steel tag says, "The Great Skua, Ste Koari's Skua." Something about it makes you feel bitter.
Can I help you with that?
Look, your buddy is over there.
He looks at the doors where a man in a bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
Again with the insubordinate tone.
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
Are you the bartender?
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Well, better be in a dusty trail. What is this? Nose of Fed. Okay. That was gonna be the Ethan Gila H3 intro. What about this old lady?
Hello, sweetie.
Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange jacket. Oh, I should probably save. Cool.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
What a cool piece of art, man. These portraits.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Kim Kutsuragi.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this, but why?
My connection to cops came
On
in
the
handy.
sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Shake his hand.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
His grip is firm.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative.
Oh, God.
Conceptualize.
Conceptualization. Medium. I have 42% chance of inventing a name for myself.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. It's very cool, but when I come off like a douche if I call myself that.
You instinctively run your hand over the multi-patterned silk of your tie. Its slickness gives you comfort and reassurance.
I like the voice of the tie.
Don't worry! Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop.
What the heck is this sense? My name is Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said. He just
it
moves on.
looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
You mean him? Yeah, just talk to him.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I have not.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect the weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
I hope I took the body down 7 days in the tree. Let's get going
Up
then.
to you, officer.
That's so funny.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Wait, shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It wasn't on me when I woke up.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Awkward. All right, buddy.
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Seems unnecessary to point out he had a unimpressive beard, but whatever, I guess.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
He responds tersely.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41.
He looks to you, realizing he doesn't know your name.
Right. Now, I know it took us
Just
a while
didn't say
to
anything.
arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
He looks behind a pile of coasters, finds a slip of paper, and hands it to the lieutenant.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
A phone number? Yeah, it
You
does.
said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Okay.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
Okay.
I didn't imply that. Detective,
Yes.
I have everything. You?
Do I have questions? Yes.
Yes, yes. He means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would?
Why did Sylvie go away?
She went away because none of your business.
Fine.
Extra fine.
Let's go.
Nice. 30 experience? Hell yeah.
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Do I, though?
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination.
In a world of pure imagination.
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
42% chance of just leaving. Success. Hell yeah. We out here.
As you blow this joint, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Where's my orange friend? Well, I guess we're gonna leave. We're not paying. I need to do something behind Lieutenant Kitsuragi's back. Sneak out after he's gone to sleep. Oh my god, dude, I'm excited. This game got me feeling something good. A heap of snow melts in this wheelbarrow. Heap is such a good word. Not enough people say it. Street sign says, fuck the police. What about this one? This one says, pigs go home. Let's talk to this lady.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with?
You sound surprised.
We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
The place looks the part. There's graffiti everywhere, and the traffic jam behind you is completely unregulated.
I have some questions for you.
Of course. What can I help you with?
We need directions.
Of course. Where to?
It's up to the north.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really.
What is to the east?
The harbor gates. Some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too.
Ooh, frites? Is that fries? What's in the south?
Some shops and a bridge. The canal bridge leads to the coast, but it's broken, I think. Some kind of accident, probably.
What's on the other side of the canal?
Just coast. There's a little fishing village there, and a fish market. But that got closed down ages ago.
Whenever I see canal, I just think canal. What's in the west?
It's just water. No, actually, I think they call it the Martinez Inlet. There are some islands in the bay, but they're hard to reach.
Where am I now?
What do you mean?
This is Revachol, right?
Yes, sir. District of Martinez. This intersection is called Roundabout North.
Ooh, what's their face? It looks nothing like her picture. It's like some demon.
He knows where we are. He just wants directions.
No problem.
Brushing a fleck of
She's
soil.
very well composed. Back straight.
Of course. I won't hold you back.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
One more thing. Can I borrow your gloves?
Sure. Keep them. I have another pair.
Wow, she hands the rubber gloves with no visible annoyance. Thank you. She's very kind. Let's put these on. Clothes, gloves. Oh, hell yeah. Look at those gloves. So we gotta go look at the body, report our badge, and then call Sylvie. Oh, this is his car. Let's do the body first. I don't know if anything's like timed in this game or what. Goods from the lorry haphazardly littering the surroundings. Glossy magazine, most able-bodied men. Jump jams, music mag.
Welcome to Revachol.
Rotund.
Don't you welcome to Revacholmi. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you.
What's happening? You sound angry, Kim.
It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
What's going on here?
Oh, come on, man. I just said, welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Dude, he takes no
Silence.
shit.
The air between them becomes tense.
Look at his picture.
Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Now that's settled. We have a couple of questions.
Whatever you say, officers.
He waits impassively, cigarette smoldering between his fingers.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
How long has this been going on then?
The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Oh, not much anymore. Apples. Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround.
Yeah, I failed
Let's
again.
be honest.
It won't let me
you were
retry.
bested.
Oh,
I was
not
like,
much
maybe if I just do
apples.
this, I can.
Yeah,
He's given you the runaround.
No.
Let's
We're done here. Apples. Yes, apples. Look at the Revachol. Oh, there's a store. Free. 22 cents. A real.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What an experience for looking in the window.
Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The odor mixes with cigarette residue.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Purity is pretty much a bad word or like a bad sign in 99% of circumstances. Like it's a weird thing for sexuality, it's a weird thing for racial circumstances. Like it's just an iffy word all the way around.
A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays.
What's in the backseat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
Think the lorry belongs to our tough guy?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
There he is, in front of Rita, smoking nervously.
Free money is my favorite kind. Stored fuel here, now they store booze. We can go confront this guy for being a racist.
looking for something? It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with a coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Ah, so you're just a racist.
I'm not just racist. Look, I've read books. Huh? The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you can see the merits in that.
Yeah, I can tell you're a real prime example of spirit
Open
design.
your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Okay, and?
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruders species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
I love this top response. Yeah, I think I can get down with racism. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go fuck yourself?
Don't push your luck, runt.
We're going to the fry shop. See, container can't open. Equip a pry bar. There's a fact. This isn't a fry shop. What is a freet? Oh, is it like a corner store? Is that what this is? Very tiny corner store. I'll call you song plays on the radio.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Just ask me if you need anything from Saint Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma.
What do these products do?
I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is...
Why does she have a British accent?
I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Well, thank you for explaining.
Uh-huh.
Who is Saint Baptiste?
Saint Baptiste. You know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals. The one that sells meds out of Saint Baptiste. That one. There.
I love it. She just keeps saying it. Saint Baptiste. Saint Baptiste. I think this is Saint Baptiste. Saint
The
Baptiste.
tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
What is this machine?
Oh, that's the tear machine.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Oh.
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so...
It's a recycling machine.
Feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some out there, somewhere.
You see several packaged raincoats fill a low shelf beneath a display of croissants and juice bottles. The raincoats are transparent, except for the big Fritte slogan on the back.
Fritte.
The packages are small, discreet, sloppily stacked, making them easier to take unnoticed. No need to worry about knocking over a
Steal a
display.
raincoat. $4 for a raincoat.
What is what? It's a raincoat. If you want to buy one, then it's only 4 real.
Her attention is drawn to the raincoats. Stealing one undetected will now be more difficult.
That's kind of cool. So if you do the other things first, it could affect the odds of stuff happening.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What magazine are you reading?
You mean this?
Oh, 2 girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
Forget all that. What is this fashion police feature?
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
I bet your hat would take the prize. That's so mean. So who's the most stylish? I can't be anyone from here. I want to talk about her hat.
No. I don't like it. I hate it.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Before we go, what is this free?
I don't know. Frit?
What is Frit? Why is everyone with 3 T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Well, let's proceed. I have some questions for you.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
What do you think happened? No. Do you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really? Doesn't mean you know him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
What do you think happened?
I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Thanks for your help.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles line the shop wall, inviting you closer. The bottles wink at you in the light. The smokes too glitter in their wrapping. It's like looking into a kind of heaven. Your knees are weak. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Not right now. I don't mind if you get a little bit of a drink to drink at some point, but probably not when we just woke up from a binge and need to go take down a dead body.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
Oh, I keep expecting the rest of it to be read. The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice allows a lot and oddly screechy for a man his size. What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everyone else
You
here.
here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
Why should I?
We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes.
Okay, then I'm thinking no.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Regardless, I have some questions for you.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Love was just talking to people on the wall at the same
So
time.
do we, Scab.
It's Mario. I want to get in the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. I'm trying to meet their fat boss.
I'm interviewing people about a murder that took place here behind the hostel cafe there.
I know nothing about a murder.
His reply is snappy and terse.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him.
Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This really is my area of expertise.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity.
Let us work!
What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you are unable to breach against it.
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Head measurer?
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad can one guy be? He seemed capable.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Why don't you just talk to them?
Like civilized folk, you mean? These native fucks don't understand civilized.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
The man rubs his jaw, a perfectly light bearded square wedge. I'm gonna go now.
Scab?
What exactly is a scab?
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses.
You don't seem to like them much.
Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to Scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He looks at the mask, squinting his eyes as if to ascertain what they're scared of.
Personally, I'd rather beg than Scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
What you talking to?
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time.
Muscab, Emma Cap.
I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, let us cop for less money. Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife?
I've come to the Martinez investigating a murder.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
Maybe you want to help me solve it by telling me who did it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
Should we? He's nice. I don't like nice. He didn't do it. It's the truth.
You know, serious business. I'm sure the big boss would be glad to tell you. You'll have to...
He's a chatty guy. Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
This is GRH. Greater Revachol Industrial Harbor. Okay, we gotta find our way to the back of this hostel. I want those rocks. Give me the rocks, man. Whirling in rags. Oh, this is the hostel. Okay, so we need to get behind it. Here. Our bottles inside. You can pick them up if you had a bag. You're saying Ghislaine 8B. 8B.
This Post Levantorie mail collection box has been heavily vandalized with graffito. A closer inspection reveals 2 bullet holes in the front. A faint sticker on the side reads, RCM Emergencies Desk number 8102, with a slogan, Mankind, be vigilant.
Good mail delivery box. Pat the box.
The box seems happy.
Cringe.
Eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and Saint G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
Mail collection box? You should man the fuck
The
up.
mailbox does not know how to man up. It is an inanimate object.
It's a fair comeback. Can't lie. Bested me there. Oh, the pavement. Maybe a sea monster. Looks like it's been caused by an earthquake.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look...
We can sit on bench.
These just books.
Hello,
Little girl,
sir.
did you kill the
Step
man?
right in. The store is open.
I am the law. Hi.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name, Annette?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store.
Nice name.
She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're sitting out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
She doesn't know what else to say.
What could you do to help her anyway?
It's a great point.
Thank you, sir. I'm happy to help Mum out with the store.
Okay, time is actually moving, so I should probably go. It's 10 a.m. Oh, God. It smells like spoiled meat, curdled dairy. A human being decomposes.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his
squat
tongue
down here.
like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
God, what is that? Why is it so bad?
Active decay. It's okay to throw up with his arm. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Look over your nose without throwing up. 3% chance.
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
Try to walk away. Someone tells me I'm not going to succeed. I did not succeed. It's got no pincus.
Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst.
So his legs. Very confused what's happening to his body. I mean, he's also hungover, so that makes
Until
sense.
a pool of vomit lies under your feet, and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
Friggin' corpse.
Keep it.
Thanks. Wipe your mouth.
The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head.
Where can I get ammonia?
There's the freight nearby. Maybe they have some in their apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable. Ladders for kids that wouldn't hold the weight of a grown man. I'm trying to grow herbs in the greenhouse. So I gotta find ammonia. Winch has been oxidizing for some years. This is clearly something.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
What is this?
It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack.
72%, come on.
Because
Hell
there's a
yeah.
secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Pull the panels aside.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
This is looking weird. Whatever this chunk of house is, looks very odd. A shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Let's. I'm gonna investigate so freaking hard. Silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine.
Hell yeah.
The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Wow, these responses. I wasn't thinking about taking it, I swear. I was thinking about justice. I've heard amphetamines make you a really good detective. Are you a really good detective? Or someone is taking narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
What's this? Oh, coin. A pig head. Cured pig's head looks mummified. Empty tube magnesolum. Magnesium supplement. Can't tell there's like something in this corner I just can't get to. Okay, let's talk to him.
Yes?
I don't want him to know that I don't know who I am or where I am or what I'm doing. I don't want to admit that. These barrels are half full of rainwater. Really do be walking. Door's gonna collapse soon. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. There's the coins I saw from the bottom. Postcard, Grand Courier. I don't know what this is. Those are found white checks. Those on the... Oh, I see. So these are things I can try on people I've seen. Interesting. finish with the body before I go too far up here. Deal with the strike workers before I've taken the dead body down. Let's try talking to the garden worker. Ayo, do you have any ammonia? Right. Oh, there we go. Got magnesium and some royale.
This trash container is locked. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still.
Why am I looking at you, trash container? Just a trash container.
A trash container. There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
Lieutenant, what do you think could be in there?
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too.
Yeah, I feel like there's something in
What
there.
do you mean, feel?
It's just a hunch. Maybe someone threw something in there.
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
We are going to use your pry bar.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic.
Reconstruct the movement.
No, these tracks are not interesting at all. Let the street sweeper just sweep them away.
What kind of vehicle drove through here?
Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover.
All right.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
That's a lot of people.
Hello again, officer. How are things?
My partner told me you may have ammonia. Can I have some?
Sure. I'm done with it.
Dude, she's great.
Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache.
Ampule of ammonia. What do I do with it? Is it a hat? Do I hold it? I do nothing. I do nothing with it. Oh, I haven't even talked to those kids. Throwing rocks.
Kuno's got this.
It's the boy throwing rocks at the dead body. Can't be older than 12.
Oh yeah, Nappa Gumpy, Kuno.
Napa compy. That's a cool word. Hey kid, a word. Please business.
Right in the dick, Kuno. Get him right in the dick.
Love it in the dick.
Oh god.
The boy is sweating profusely. His eyes are like two black holes and his jaw is twitching as if trying to break free from the empire of his body.
What does that mean?
The kid is obviously high.
Stop getting high at my crime scene.
Fuck that. Kuno, yeah, right in the mouthhole.
They pay you no heed or pretend not to notice you.
Shits himself.
The rake, Kuno. You should throw the rake at.
The fuck does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
I think he talks in third person.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
That's what we mean, but we've got a little choice here.
Just take it easy.
All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
God.
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
You kids play in this yard
Right,
often?
Pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
You ever climb that ladder?
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say the ladder's unclimbable.
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
Look how red his ears are.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
It's in the greenhouse over there.
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
The gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
I mean the young woman by the whirling in rags,
Look,
the gardener?
Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks in the eye and nods as if he's agreeing with himself.
Yeah, her.
So where that trash container?
Don't be wondering about Kuno's shit, Pig.
Very strong hunch for something important is in it. Something I must
Does
find.
Kuno care about your hunch? That's your shit. You figured it out.
It's fair, Kuno.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
The body. What do you know about it?
Shitload, Pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions.
You know who he was?
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for talk.
He could have just said he doesn't know.
Yeah, it's fucking okay. Gotta have a gimp for rock practice.
Don't ask the pigs for permission, Kuno! Don't ask the pigs for shit!
Do you know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
So you didn't see it happening.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Where'd you go then?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
Where's Night City?
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the gimp, if that's what you meant.
Have we seen anyone suspicious around?
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno!
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost,
I love the censoring with that. I found her shack.
You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in?
A phase shifted through the roofing material.
Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno! He's trying to fuck at you again!
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit.
He says to himself and then turns to you.
How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right?
What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head, I liked it. I got this one too. It's shit.
What?
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Fuck your shit back to normal!
I gotta experience it. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig.
Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you?
What's with the
You
tube
feel
of...
tired and old, but you could have that sparkle in your eyes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. What's with the tube of Magnesolum, Kuno?
It's a vitamin, pig. Don't you know anything?
He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was.
You could use some.
It's magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno! He's gonna use it against you, Kuno!
Come on, it's just magnesium. Don't mystify it.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo?
He looks at you, eyes bulging.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Can I get into the harbor from the roof?
Of course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the docky boys his gimps? Just gotta fly, pig.
Is that it? Easy.
Not for you, pig. Kuno can't wait to see you get all scared and shit your pants.
Kuno can't wait to see you shit your fat.
That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy. Just jump.
I've heard enough of this.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't...
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
So I need to mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes. If you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to ascend
Oh,
the
what did I
carbon
do?
barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system.
I unlocked this thing. The thought. Thought. Temporary research bonus. Boning. -1 shivers, no shakes. Takes an hour 15. Problem. It's generally understood that human beings are carbon-based organisms, fusing little carbon tubes together to form complex, mushy structures capable of thought, love, and locomotion. It is also known that these structures sometimes like to take the edge out by consuming ethanol, amphetamine, etc. In such cases, it's important to supplement your body with magnesium. Tired? Mag it down. No, mag it. Down? Mag time. Liver damage? Maximum mag. Some people say magnesium doesn't really do anything and you just need to quit. What do we tell them? Oops. Internalize. Does that mean I'm going to do it? Well, let's try it. What happens if I take magnesium? Tools. Interact. Items. I have magnesium. I thought. Am I sure I don't have magnesium? I thought I picked up some. Well, let's talk to this kid.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think.
It's a girl. Take one step closer.
Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
I just want to ask you some questions.
I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Child, converse with me.
Murder was the case they gave me.
What? I like how it's Kuno and Kuno S. Okay, let's take this body down.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
How am I gonna get this body down? The ammonia didn't help at all.
Nor does the wind right now.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Do without me, I can't keep it
No.
down.
This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now. Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Half an hour, okay. Oh god, equip and complete the volumetric shit compressor thought. Look at all these things. Holy smokes. Your shit is apart rather than unbecoming. It's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the exact opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area. To achieve a solid level of ship compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes, do something somewhere with 2 hemispheres of your brain, talk to people. Maybe that'll help. So I just gotta spend half an hour. Oh, I see. So like these are just sitting and waiting, and after a certain amount of time, you get like maybe a penalty for it, but then it'll be better. What is this picture? Wowza. Okay. Oh, tracks.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Kind of boots?
Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Lieutenant, workers' boots tracks.
Noted.
Okay, let's try. 20%.
What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. These are just dents in the mud. No pattern emerges for the time being.
Visual calculus seems to be a really good thing. Like, I'm going to want to invest in that. We're going to get the pry bar and report our badge, and then we'll go inside and get a key.
Before you stands a motor carriage. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Pick up the radio.
The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens. Radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Ooh, Lieutenant. I like that, say Lieutenant.
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
Hi, Alice. This is the officer from the 41st precinct speaking. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. I wonder what Kim's default radio station is.
Can you connect me to the 41st precinct? I have something I need to report.
Just a second, officer.
She puts you on hold, the static crackling softly like a bonfire. After a while, you hear an old man greet you from the radio. His voice, rattly voice, is oddly familiar.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large white rectangle sewn on his vest. In front of him is a box-shaped apparatus with an array of wires and antennas. The radio switchboard.
I feel like I should have done this whole thing with a French accent, because clearly he is also French. Hi there, this is me here. I work at your station.
10-4, what's your status? Over.
My status?
10-18, 10-20, over.
Please just talk human to me. These numbers mean nothing.
Take your message, sir. Over.
I need to report my badge missing.
10-9, repeat message. Over.
My badge, I can't find it anywhere. Basically, it's gone.
10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
John Wickmer.
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Say nothing.
Who lost his badge?
Chester McLean.
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Oh, I'm Dick Mullen. There we go. I know my name.
Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost
Oh, no.
Identity.
He says, fighting off laughter.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Yeah, I figured that out. Thanks, Encyclopedia.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Haha, officer lost his badge. Haha, like I'm the first ever to
He
replace
says
the badge.
this has probably happened to other policemen before him and laughs sarcastically.
Oh, goddammit. Is he fucking kidding? The whole station's gonna be dicked for this.
Satellite Officer Vikmar is wondering if you might be joking and adds that this tarnishes the reputation of the entire state.
Mullen dicked us.
We just move on. I want to get a report and be done with it.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Hell yeah, we leveled up.
Fuck me. Mac, come here. You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge.
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
We all just stopped saying lost his badge for a
He
moment.
asks you to please stop saying he lost his badge.
Why? Did he find it?
Oh, everyone laughed.
Sergeant Person was wondering if you found your badge.
You don't have a comeback. Sorry.
He's not replying. Looks like he's still looking for it.
You can hear him laughing in the background. Enough of this now. I have other things to discuss.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
The animated conversation in the back is making for it difficult for me to hear you.
Even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun, too.
Oh, I'm getting roasted.
Sergeant Person wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you?
Oh god, I don't have my gun?
No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Oh god, convince them. 28% chance.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
No, of course I didn't lose my fun. Gun. Fuck, I didn't lose my gun.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just...
Satellite Officer Mac.
Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
For starters, it's massive. Got flared cooling vents along the front and hydrogen flasks sticking out too.
10-9, come again, please. Over.
It's got a magnetic accelerator, an arc that accelerates the energized ball of periwinkle blue hydrogen-based plasma to the near light speed.
I'm going to need to put you on speaker for a second. Over.
In contact, it detonates with the power of a dying star, erasing every living thing from existence. Oh, and did I mention it's dripping with sexy blue plasma?
The officer is describing his genitalia in exaggerated terms. Over.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind?
Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here made him piss his pants.
They call me Disco.
I
Okay.
can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia.
I left it at his mama's after I fucked her ass all night. Tell him that.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Oh, Chester, my man.
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about.
Too far.
Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the...
It's already almost been half an hour.
His mother. Over.
Hey, if you don't like the fallout, maybe don't fart with the firewalker.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the firewalker in the first place.
Who?
The disbelief is overwhelming.
I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer 10-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
This might sound odd, but there's personal details I'd like to discuss.
Okay, 10-4, sir. I hear you. Relay your question. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through.
What's there to think about?
You're going to be looking at a straitjacket if you tell everyone you lost your memory. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
We know he's not.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Please refer to me with my full name in the future.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
Stop calling me sir and use my real name, will ya?
What? What is it?
He seems intoxicated and...
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
And he's with my family?
10.
You probably don't want to continue on this road.
Nothing, never mind.
Come again, sir. I didn't get that. 10-9.
Okay, we need to go.
Understood, sir. Over. Roger that. 10-10.
18 kilometers to the south, in the 41st Precinct's relay booth, a small crowd has gathered around Communication Officer Jules Oldboy Pidier, around a dozen cops. The small room is filled with cigarette smoke, a buzz with laughter, when Officer Judith Minot enters. Her left arm is in bandages, and her hair trimmed short.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, all right. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah? How do you fucking plan to do that, huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lost man.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. He wouldn't.
Mag, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain, or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
My man. Got my
Far
back.
north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer quietly hunches with his hand in the motor carriage. A metallic drawer slides out from...
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand. Heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening oars. It's robust. Weatherproof. Lets you see things. The handles are long and sleek. You can do good work. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge. Volumetric ship compressor.
God, dude, look at this picture. What
Bizarre
insane.
scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
All right. Magnesium-based life form is almost done as well. Forget. Oh, because you can only hold so many. And there's a lot, which is very cool. I have no clue how long this game is, but it must be long. Oh, I gotta level up. I forgot. What was I saying was one that came up quite a lot? Was it physical? No, visual calculus. What an anticlimactic little level up thing. We're gonna pry bar the garbage because we ran out on our bill inside the whirligig. Oh, what's in here? Map.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock this.
Oh, I gotta equip the
whirling in rags.
Leave. Equip the pry bar.
This trash container is locked.
Oh boy.
The sliding lid
3% still.
that says whirling. Force time isn't happening. You've jammed the pry bar under the lid, but it just isn't bending.
Can't pry it open.
Let's ask the manager for the key.
Yeah. All right, manager. I would like a key.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to...
Damn, your feet thought we got away.
Don't I get anything for effort?
You know what? The stupid drinks you've had are on the house. You know why? Because I know you can't pay for them. Not because you ran away. Now, I still have to charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square.
So we're cool?
Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real. Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
Is the trash container back yours?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Seems a little callous, guarding your leftovers from the poor.
Callous? What are you, Kras Mazov? Almost all establishments in Revachol keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard. What do you need them for?
It
Open the
concerns
garbage
the
can.
case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. What thing?
We're gonna go in the kitchen.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
A search warrant.
No, you don't.
How'd you know?
If you had a warrant, you'd be shoving it in my face. Besides, the RCM doesn't do search warrants. I know the law. You'll just have to wait for the kitchen to open. If you have to get in there, which you don't.
Fair.
You do realize you can just go into the kitchen at 1300 hours. No need for superstar charm or Sambo-style antics here. Sambo is an acronym for Samaran boxing. Graceful martial arts stuff.
I like
Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
How I make a reference and then making a reference was like part of something I succeeded in. And then I succeeded in understanding my own reference. I like it.
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the Whirling later. By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Far away.
In time or space?
Space.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money.
Hobo cop.
Entertain the thought when you get the time. Maybe being a hobo and a cop has its
Oh my god. Hobo cop. Ungainly and rambling. 4 hours and 20 minutes. Get that stuff started, dude. Oops. Get that stuff started, dude. Let's go see if my gun is anywhere upstairs. Michael Dolly. Michael Motorcycle. How have you been? A long time no see. I was actually going to text the other day. I was thinking about our pool hall antics. Oh, this is the first time my partner's seen the hotel room. I don't know if he's going to say anything. Kim tries not to look at your broken down bathroom door.
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore.
You're living in Vic. Oh my goodness, we're neighbors. Whenever you come to the mainland, you're going to hit me up. And if I go to the island, I'm going to hit you up. How you liking Victoria, man? I'm jealous. I love Victoria.
The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
Super pretty, I bet, man. It is amazing up there. I'm sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
Like you'd like to leave. That's fair. Let's check the couch.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The bed is just couch cushions. But okay. Well, I was hoping to look through the... Oh, all right. Well, I guess it's not. The gun and badge aren't here.
The door is closed. Still nothing. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance. He doesn't like where this is going.
He doesn't like me knocking on the door. That's fair. Victoria. Yeah, I was almost moving to Victoria. Like, when I was deciding to move out to the coast, I almost chose Victoria. But I didn't want to be on the island. Because I was like, well, driving back to Cranbrook's going to be a pain in the butt if I move to the island.
Hello again, sweetie. I see you've met up with your colleague.
The lieutenant nods politely. Wait, who's Sweetie?
Does that mean you like me?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin.
Why does it cost me $100 each way to go to the island? It's nuts. I went over to Nanaimo, man, it would have been like last month, and or I guess March, and it was like amazing to go to the island. I went and saw a friend I went to high school with on Salt Spring, but I was like, hey, can you just pick me up at the ferry? Like, I don't want to spend $100 to take my car. Same thing. I actually went to Victoria back in July. Oh my God, it's almost been a year, and yeah, same thing. I was like, can you just meet me at the ferry terminal and take me into Victoria? Again,
But dear,
way too cheap.
You're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary
Morel.
just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Are you working? Are you going to school? What took you over the island? Do you even know anybody on the island?
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
Hire her. How'd you like to roll with me?
Whatever do you mean?
Oh, very cool. Want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, riddling ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
It's true.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
You're probably right, Kim.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady.
You seem to be in a chair. Oh, that'd be painful. Window washer. There you go. Got to get those views. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money?
Oh, sweetie, I heard your conversation with the manager about your financial troubles. When do you get your next paycheck?
If she could, this woman would feed and clothe you and every other sad, lost person on this earth.
Tugging her heartstrings.
Your
Hell
deportment
yeah.
remains dignified as you shed a single manly tear.
Oh, we're fake crying. Am I a banker boy? Nah, man. I work for Linus Tech Tips, a YouTube channel. I work in copyright, so I write ads and do project management and do sales. I had a call with an NBA player last week. It's insane. Like, this job is nuts. I love it. It's so crazy. Can't believe I got it. It isn't easy for me to ask this of anyone, but I'm at the end of my rope. Any money you can help me with?
Sweetie, I only have a few cents on me, but I could give you this to pawn. Just to tide you over.
Oh.
Wonderful. He has a pin.
Yeah, it is. It's so wild. I was listening to their podcast one day when I was working my last job, and they were like, "Hey, we're hiring people for our business team," and I was like, "I'm just gonna apply. Like, this job is fine, but I don't love it. I'm gonna apply for Linus Tech Tips, and somehow have a job." And it is so crazy, and the stuff we get up to is just wild. Hopefully that means I'll be able to build a computer someday, as I'm still rocking just my laptop. I have a pin.
The pin is round and slightly tarnished. 3 sailboats in bas relief with the sun hovering over the water behind them. A chipped green banner at the bottom reads, Sam Baptiste, Summer 31, Dinghy Races.
Dinghy.
You could totally sell this pin for cash.
I promise I'll buy it back for you when I have more money.
Oh, it's not an ancient family heirloom or anything, but I suppose it would be nice to get it back.
I'm gonna go now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
You're so proud. Oh, thank you.
Magnesium-based life form. We tell them, hell no. You're about to become a magnesium-based life form. The age of the primitive carbon man is done. No longer must mankind rely on slow-working background radiation to take us further into our genetic destiny. This is the era of guided evolution, and magnesium is the key. You are the first of your species. The next step in human evolution. An advanced magnesium proto-man who mags it up, drinks it down, and sniffs it sideways.
So I get 2+ volition, but -1 logic, because there's no such thing, man. Yeah, well, now that I know you like LTT, I get free merch quite often. When I went to Cranbrook last, I brought some for Matthew, actually, because he likes LTT too. So I'll have to make sure to grab you some for the next time I see you. No such thing, man. No such thing as logic. I need to see what my logic is at, actually, and what volition is. Volition 5. Damn. Hold yourself together, keep your morale up. So that's actually pretty nice. But my logic is at 1. Ow. Deduce the world. Yes, do that. Okay, I'll make sure. Look at this pin. It's worth $3.20. I'll be rich. Okay, we can probably go outside now. I'm just looking forward. Next week is my last week on probation, so then I can be in videos after next week. I already got asked if I wanted to be in one, and I'm like, oh, I'm so close to being off probation, but I can't be in it. So close.
This trash container is
Open
a
it.
well-oiled crack. The lock don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you shouldn't. Of course you should. This is your time to shine, Hobocop. Dive into that dumpster for extra content.
Hell yeah. Open that lid.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
Hobocop.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Dig in, Hobocop style. No, we're gonna pick at the rags.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair
Check
of
snap?
denim
I will.
trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death.
Look at that. You got the dual monitor. PC on the floor. Don't agree. I mean, you got all that table space. PC should really be on the desk. You got your oversized dice. Wow, very nice. And you're watching Ross, too. Good taste, good taste. Trying to see if there's anything else, anything embarrassing. There's no lotion. No tissues. Good picture of Sarah. All right, let's see.
Cadaverine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay.
It's in the living room? Mm.
Drop them in here, officer.
I mean, that's good. It's good to keep it out of the living room. By early stages, I mean, they're taken from him no more than 2 days after his death.
Yes. I think the clothes were taken off to get to that armor he wore, then discarded. They must have stripped him of it fast too, the scavengers, in a matter of days.
Can't believe he was wearing armor. Bag the trousers.
Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing.
All right.
That's it.
See you soon.
Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye.
Reach for it.
A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the
Ugh.
food waste, dripping with pus.
I don't want to hear about dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
This guy was like Army or
The rest of the
FBI.
rags are just kitchen variety waste. Just garbage.
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
Okay.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Look underneath the box, a carton.
You see milk and egg rest with one broken. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Used to dumpster dive?
No, searching for evidence in the trash. Good practice for dumpster diving.
Dive further.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles.
Turbo
Nothing
noodles.
of note, however.
Search for food waste.
It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato peels, mostly. Unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey.
God, there's not much that like affects my stomach. Apparently old food is, because just thinking about this makes me want to die. Like unidentified sludge, food that's so old you can't even tell.
It's
Cool.
nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this?
What?
A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
I don't know why I didn't read the front, but a clipboard with papers.
Officer, is that your paperwork?
I don't know what this is. No, it can't be.
Yes, it is. Look. This plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form.
A miserable-looking slip of paper sticks to the board.
If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
Someone from there threw it away in the trash. I don't know. I'm boring. I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore, so I threw it away.
Well,
He doesn't know what to say.
His eyes express a rare condolence. Then he picks it up.
He's like, I
lucky
understand.
we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of the RCM's adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes.
Okay, I'll do that.
It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Now, tell me what your eagle eyes see. Or are we finished?
Dig in, hobo cop style.
Wow. An Armistice caliber 50 knock cannon. Half wrapped in paper tissues. So shiny.
What's a knock cannon?
It's a giant rifle, and it's very expensive. Not as expensive as that fat string of pearls snaking around the rotten banana peels.
I don't believe this at all.
And is that Cordon Electric's preamp with Electra F2 tubes? It is. That catches quite a price. We're talking 12,000, easy. Unless you're into hi-fi yourself.
I'll sell it.
No, you won't. Because none of those things are real. They're not actually in there. All you see is food waste and crisp wrappings.
A cruel jest. There must be something.
All you see is a broken mug with a racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only
Antique?
in its social sensibility.
Don't take the mug. You have an Asian partner and you're going to grab an Asian mug out of the garbage and do what?
Mm-hmm.
All right, close the lid.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
Gong. A muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Open the lid again. Yellow man mug.
It's
Interact.
just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
There's quite a lot of read in here, actually. Look at all that content.
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to match my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement.
If you want to earn some change by guilting people, go for it. But if you want to earn real dough, finish the case and start getting paid again. It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Anything else?
There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Desperately.
It's a metaphor for you.
Perfect.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Browse the white papers.
They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible.
So he was doing work.
Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases undertaken, not completed, mind you. What do you mean? Is that all?
That's it?
The notebook is annual. It says 51 on what remains of its cover. A molten strap of cardboard. Everything prior to this must have belonged to a previous volume. In short, there was more.
There's mention of a naming convention here?
Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins. Yet, still more tellingly, most are accompanied by a name.
Oh my, and they're written in capital letters too.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case.
More?
Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout. It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
I have to open an official case. Is there room?
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Commit to paper.
The ledger only comes with an old, worn-down lead pencil. It will do, barely. But...
Do you have a pen?
The lieutenant looks at his blue notebook. 2 fat, shiny pens hang from the binder, like large-caliber bullets on an ammo belt. He is not really saying anything, just standing there, looking at them.
Fine, I'll just use this crappy pencil.
Absolutely motionless at first, then animated slowly, imperceptibly even.
He really did not want to
browse
give me a pen.
His notes again, leaving you to the case files. The threat has passed. He is thankful it has passed, and that he's gotten to keep both.
Because I was empathetic.
Onto the paper with a brash, free hand, uncannily similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple, a language developed for mental rigor and simplicity. Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. You're a swashbuckler with that pen, Harry.
Hell yeah.
It feels good. Feels like completion.
Harry? Is that my name?
Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This is an extremely useful tool for a detective of the Citizens Militia. Now all that remains is to name the case.
Lieutenant, have you by any chance named our case?
No, actually. Any ideas?
The Hanged Man.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man.
Oh, he's so happy about it.
Good, strong name. We have a very good name for the case now. I'm going to start calling it the Hanged Man. It's good we sorted this out.
All my cases employ naming conventions similar to what we've named ours.
Yes, how very childish of you. In your and my defense, almost everyone in the RCM uses the titular system, in addition to the official alphanumeric. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves.
Seem to have a named case. The Square Bullet Hole Murders.
Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out.
What happened to him?
Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
Okay, I'm done with the case files.
You don't exactly close them so much as distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
What's this game? It's called Disco Elysium. I've only been playing for about 2 hours, so I don't know too much about it. But you are a cop who woke up with no memories and in the middle of a case. You've been there for 3 days, but have no clue. I don't even know my character's name. Like, I know nothing, kind of thing.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy of paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out.
The art in this game is, like, insane. Like, I don't know who they got to do a ton of art. And apparently it's super, like, these are all different stats you can invest in separately. So, like, I have total psyche, so it's kind of like the base of everything, and then they go up and down from there. And apparently there's, like, a ton of dialogue and a ton of choices. And these are all, like, different things I can go back and try again. Like, I don't know, it's just insane. And these are all different perks you can unlock. Super in-depth. And it was like an indie game, I'm pretty sure. Won a bunch of awards a few years ago. What type of forms are these?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
Indie AF, station call.
These are quite sinister in tone. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Oh, so it's like a ticket.
All in a print so small it could be considered downright cute.
So cute. Misconduct fine.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250.
Oh, so it's another
real.
Ticket.
Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Field autopsy.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs.
All right.
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copy of paper.
Can I read these case files now?
Yes,
Yep.
you can piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. It always begins with HDB 41.
District 41.
Date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB 41120111700, the next world mural.
How long does it take to read a case?
It takes about half an hour to piece one together, using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start?
A couch in an unexpected location.
Some assholes brought their couch outside and hung out on it. In the middle of the street, on the roof, on the hillside by the motorway. You know, at an unexpected location. They were young, and they thought they looked cool on it.
They look really cool, like a rock band. They actually look like assholes. Insufferable dicks. Young people are the worst. So anyways, you gotta complain about the damn sofa or couch or whatever it was.
They were leaving it out in all these unexpected and whimsical locations. They took it, too, where they also took photos of themselves on it and smoked cigarettes because they felt it's intellectual.
Interesting. So there are some things that are different in here than the script. Because they didn't say to drink coffee.
Cigarette butts, coffee cups, stupid couch. You had to clean it all up. And you did. So congratulations to you. Case solved.
Did I ever catch those guys?
No, you didn't have time for that. These notes show that you have what is called a real goddamn job. You don't have time to be chasing down the couch assholes. You have a real job to do. What next?
The next world mural.
This one is relatively easy to reconstruct. Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Yo, what did the middle class do to anyone? Come on now.
People call it that thing and that fucking thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer. You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lettrers have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the next world mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown. The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3. The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Remove the mural. It is wrong.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it. Turns out the opposition were a loud minority, and that love truly is possible in the next world for new people, and it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class, I guess.
In any case, it appears to have been a rare case of civil activity in the quarter, and agreement as well. What do you want to tackle next?
Nothing, because I'm wasting time.
It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want.
Take it off.
Still wet, the toilet paper peels off the plastic easily.
Disgusting.
All you have to do is shake it off with your finger and voila. The ledger now looks marginally better.
Inspect the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the aluminum.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before. Looks like an official mark, made to be low visibility outside the right circumstances.
Hey, Lieutenant, what is this?
What? That thing. It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property.
Kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Like, for example?
All RCM vehicles have had lights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Seems so
This means
unnecessary.
you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Thanks.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand, it's a sorry sight.
Look at the clipboard.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters RCM.
What'd you say the color was?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Shake it.
Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment? And something small inside? Light, made of paper or cardboard? Or dried flowers, perhaps? The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands. You 4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Open it.
Is not what you end up doing. You squeeze the plastic to slide it open, but nothing happened. The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle.
Smell.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. You know, like the bits they put into public piss bowls, probably called Fermi Discrete, or Axel, or something. At some point in its journey, the ledger has seen the inside of a public toilet.
Which toilet would that be?
Remember when I said the smell of the upstairs bathroom was so rank they should have sent a poet to describe it?
Is sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner a line that a poet might have used?
Why, yes it is. Among many other things. This cleaning tablet is used by the whirling in rags. Perhaps that's where the ledger was dropped in the toilet. By you.
All right. Let's take this body down.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse. As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
Wow, that was close.
The spell has no effect. You stand eye to eye with it, the odor washing through you.
They always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest.
Oh, they're
and
tattoos.
shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them, delicate and fragile. They feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are these?
They are armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
Okay then. What kind of armor is this?
Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be.
Alright.
Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
How much are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
It's a lot of ticket.
As a wage, it's regrettably small. But for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether, like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Can a man afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company, but that's just hearsay.
It's pretty advanced for a security
I
guard.
agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
Pull it off.
This feels dangerous. Are you sure?
No.
The sabatons dangle off the man's decay. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo
Inspect
belt.
the belt.
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch.
What kind of rope is this?
Industrial strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a harbor.
Yes, it looks like they use whatever was on hand, paying no attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
No.
Then you should ask me the first moment we get.
Polyester sure seems strong.
It's not merely polyester. It's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How'd they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Did they climb up the kid's ladder?
That ladder can't carry a grown man.
Hell yeah, level
I
up.
didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt.
Tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His corpse is marked by stars.
Won't mine be marked by?
Alcohol and heartbreak.
It's a map of the night sky.
A map of the stars. I do see some similarity to astronomical charts. Great century Messinian, maybe. But this seems more particular. Customized somehow.
As if someone left out most of the night sky, filtering it through personal choice. The principle of this filter remains unknown to you. The thought dissipates, and you feel as though you were only half right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera.
He produces two metal capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin shot slides there.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, then
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see
look cool.
streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it.
shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattoo chest. What do we need it for?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Can I have it? It should look at it later without the corpse smell.
Just don't lose it.
A little larger than a pack of cigarettes.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper. teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Okay. Look him in the eye.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. These eyes used to be blue. Baby blue. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
I'm gone.
I see you're gone, but who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
You are now, but who were you when you were alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Another question.
Go ahead, Kobo.
Where have you gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
And where is that?
In the past. Way out west.
Can't get the damn compartment of my ledger open.
The blue heart. Oh, that's good shit. Just press down and fuck it open like you always do. Fuck it hard, Copopo the clown.
Copopo.
He means force. It'll work.
What's happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your...
Black frothy liquid starts bubbling on his lips.
Imagination.
Imagination.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you. Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
He loves those.
Why do I love questions so much?
Because you're a copperoony. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Yeah, give me questions. Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, Copperoony Rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
What?
Looking at my face. Motionless. Looking into my eyes. Standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
I have anything else to do. This case is all I have.
I'm all you have? Then you truly lost it all, brother. You let the world drag it all away from you. And what it left, you pissed away.
Brother.
And here we are.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. The name is Raphael Ambrosius Custo.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just a Harry or something.
I feel like I've been getting a lot of Harry lately.
You might be onto something there.
Enough.
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air. The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos. And
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
the cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered. As you narrow, only the lower...
How should I know why you are squinting, officer? Oh. You are trying to assess lividity.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color.
So, what do you think? I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
Oof. I don't like that.
It means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
Purge liquid?
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck he's saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Fair.
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
Could it still be he was moved after death?
There's always a chance. We should check for ligament marks on his neck to see if they're in tune with the belt. We'll have to get him down first. I agree. Totally dead. Absolutely.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates.
Yep, get him down.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
You could saw the branch.
Climb up there and saw the branch? There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down of trees.
Can someone else do it?
Someone else? You mean like the police?
You have a point there.
Sadly, yes. The whole RCM is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
We're going to ask for help from the harbor.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspects in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
But what other options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
Maybe we can shoot him down.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Just shoot the belt, the bullet will break.
It absolutely will not, officer. That's not how physics work. It will maybe cut one thread loose.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno!
Say nothing.
Silence. With his and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
Say nothing.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes.
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's desk was the wrong choice. His shoulders were raised. He feels bad about it. About his eyes mostly. Just having bad eyesight. Probably from a young age. Whatever you do, do not console him.
Fucking idiot!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he?
Well, now
I have to say, it's beginning to look unlike.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting fire. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just.
This is the sorry.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana poika. Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth.
Feel the gun first.
A cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal. You've held this, a P9 armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It still feels comfortable, like you never laid it down.
The fuck are you waiting for?
The buckle comes into focus in your sights.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you would miss.
Was it kind of the kid? Shoot her left eye, or close her left eye.
Your field of view narrows. The branch slows as you wait. Your breath.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry or what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
What the hell? Pull the trigger. 50%, come on. Damn it. I shot the body?
A plume of smoke erupts from the barrel. Your hand goes You missed the belt, but hit the corpse straight in the chest. Bits of ribcage.
Oh my god, he's gonna fucking cry.
Are you? Because it sort of feels like you are. Please don't cry.
Please don't cry.
Ask for another shot. You'll get it with the next one. The goddamn light reflected off some window. Surely.
We try something else.
Oh my.
Night. Actually, it was. Kuno just said that because he felt sorry for you, pig. It's not your fault you can't shoot. It's your pig hands.
All right.
Pigs don't have hands.
Kuno has hands. Kuno can shoot that shit down for you.
That's preposterous. What are you, a fucking earl?
We still need to get him down somehow. The bad way. The way I didn't want us to. By asking the harbor for help. They had.
Oh boy, so now we gotta go to the harbor to ask them to take it down. This will be interesting. Let's save. All right, well, with that, I'm going to stop. I need to have some dinner. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you're doing well, that you enjoy this first part of Disco Elysium. My God, I assume this game is huge. I don't know if I'll stream it, but I may try to find a way to record so I can still upload to the YouTube channel so that if you want to watch what happens next, you can tune in, see what I'm up to, see what happens with our nameless hero and Kim, and if they solve the mystery of the hanged man. So thank you. Love you. Have a great day.